finished setting up our system. Everything is set and done. The machine is working effectively. So now, this doser is able to do 9 liters per hour, okay, on the maximum. So it depends on your hypo solution, it can do the dosing for you. So depending on the concentration that you desire, we use a NOx here. Now I'm doing 151 pulse. It starts from 0 to 160. Okay. So like I said, if you are sure of your calculations, you can do your calculation and then do the programming. But if you are not sure, you can be adjusting and then you can be testing your residual as time goes on, so that you can know the flow that is okay or is okay for your system. Because like I always say, every system differs from each other. So if I'm doing 120 here, it doesn't mean that you should also do 120. Because the disinfection is based on your quality, the machine, the pump's capacity and all that, the rate at which you are pumping and all that. So those are the factors that we have to put into mind. Yes, so there's a test case. So we just started dosing. So ideally you give yourself about an hour. That is when you know that almost everything has gone into the tank. Okay, because you just started dosing 5 cubic. So like I said, the production goes on. So every 30 minutes you could be checking. Okay, so since it's a new system, you leave it for a time, then you test until you are sure that you are getting the desired residual. But when you check and you realize that it's going too up, then you use the pulse to control. Okay, so usually if you do 120, in about 24 hours, the tank will be depleted. Okay, so like I said, if 120 pulse for the whole day, so half day will be for 60. You understand? So you know that for the next 12 hours, if I do 60, for the next 12 hours, the tank will go halfway. You understand? So with that information, you can now regulate how you want your stock to go into the water.
After the disinfection of the pipe, I will open for the water to flow for a period of time. Then after a period of time, I will now rinse my cell. This is the cell that we use for the residual chlorine. So on the cell there is a demarcation or a mark on it. So I will have to fetch a sample up to that mark. So as it stands now, the meniscus that I can see is on the line now. So I can now close it, and it's now ready for us to go to the lab and do our testing. So that's the sample from So this is the small kit that we use for testing the residual chlorine, which is colorimeter. So in this case, it is powered by AA cell battery. So it have a hole here that I put. This is a cell that I put into it after owning it. Okay. So with the sample in the cell, I'm coming to blank it. So after putting the sample, I close it, then I blank it to 0.00. Okay, so I'm now with this, my DPD1 tablets I'll use for the testing. So after opening Okay, with the DPD. Okay, so I drop it in. Adding the DPD, this is a color change. So within the 20 seconds. So I'm now coming to check the residual chlorine. So the number the screen display is the residual chlorine as at the time that I've checked it is 1.02 milligram per liter. So that's the residual chlorine. So
do it again.
So after pumping into the high level tank and we check from the standpipe or the private connection in the town, the residual chlorine that we'll get is from 0.2 to 0.5 milligram per liter.